Yo, what's happening?
My bad. What's the deal? I jumped in too quickly. My bad.
What's going What's going on? What's happening? What's the deal? It is episode 53. It is Mid Carter's and Catering Podcast. It is your guy. It is AJ. I'm here with Ant P, and we are back with Gabi once again. In case you guys missed last week, we are now a 3-person crew now. So Gabi is here, everybody. She's here. She's here. What's good? What's up with y'all?
How are you? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I am good, man.
Friday.
I am good, man. A pretty eventful week for me. Just hilarious. Pulled up to the MKU podcast on Wednesday. We interviewed Desi Alexander. Great interview. That should be dropping. I'm gonna see if I can drop it on Sunday or be a double drop. It'll be Mid Carter's and MKU episode on Monday. So just to get that out the way. But yeah, did that, and just putting some other things together, man. I'm always tinkering with some shit. So we had a porn. We had a porn bot invasion in the group, so I had to kind of shut the group. I had to kind of put admin approval post on the group and shit, man. I'm like, who's trying to sabotage this now? So
that'll do it. That'll do it.
That's crazy. Because I did notice, like, one day I was on there and I saw like some different language like on a post, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just gonna leave it alone and I'm gonna exit stage left or whatever. But now that you explain it, now we see what happened.
Yeah, we've been getting there's been some bots in that motherfucker, man. So I had to go ahead and shut that down. I got a call at like 4:00 and he's like, "Hey, cuz, hey man, see some bots in this bitch." Oh no, man, some porn shit going on here. I'm like,
shit.
I'm like, all right, man.
So y'all did a whole interview with Just Hilarious or something like that?
She pulled up. We tapped in with her. We interviewed the guy was opening up for her when he was in Detroit, Desi Alexander. But it was a very dope interview. Baltimore all in the building and shit. So
man, you see Gabi.
Yeah, so it was cool, man. We talked about a lot of shit. I might be in a movie now. I might be in a movie now. He said, like, "Oh, I'll put you in a movie." I'm like, "Bet, okay, we here." You know what I'm saying?
See you on Tubi next week. I see you.
Yeah. We're gonna be in there, man. So we was kicking it and everything, man. Very, very dope, man. Very dope. I definitely fuck with him. Jess said she's gonna tap in next time with us. So
for sure. That's what's up. Gabi, what's going on with you?
I'm trying to recover from daylight savings time. I keep my child. I keep waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and like, bro, a nigga is tired.
Yes,
you got a lot to say about it. Look at his face. He got a lot to say about it.
Daylight savings time is a whooping my ass.
Yeah, daylight savings time is whack. It is totally unnecessary. We do not need this shit. I promise you.
We're the only country that does it. So, like,
it's so stupid. Not even every state even acknowledges it like anymore. Like, I know, like, I think Arizona and Oregon both just say, "Man, fuck out of here. We're not doing this stupid shit." I mean, it's getting dark at 5 o'clock. It's like, it's really, really stupid. And I don't care what nobody talk about when they say, "Yo, we get an extra hour of sleep." Like, bro, we don't, man.
You actually lose sleep. So.
You get it for one day, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally the day it starts, and then after that, it's just like you back on a revolving clock. It's like, it's just so, we don't need this shit. It's really stupid, but I feel you totally. As you yawn right there too. Like, no. I told, like, it's. I feel you. Like, I'm totally right there with you. Like, for real.
It's just goofy. It's just some goofy ass shit, man. We always involved in some goofy ass shit. Just this whole country, we always involved.
Man, don't even get me started, man.
We're gonna table that, but
yeah, we'll table that. But
I'll say that for what the fuck did I miss?
Shout out to Jim Cornette though for putting Glenn Jacobs in a body bag.
So here's the thing: a broken clock is right twice a
day, ain't it?
It's right twice a day. So it's like, every once in a while, Corny pulls something out of his ass, and it's like, you know what? All right, I'm not gonna fight you on this one.
Yeah.
It ain't often. He's actually quite trash, but every once in a while,
I'd be like, you know what? You spitting, bro. You spitting. but yeah, that's all good and dope and everything. That's great with y'all. Like y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all had some pretty good things, pretty eventful things on the horizons and everything in that nature. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been, terms of podcast been going really well, you know what I'm saying, especially since, we started back coming back in with season 4 and everything from the Bischoff interview to last week, and then we just got a lot more stuff on the way. Um, Patreon, it's got loads of content on it right now. You know what I'm saying? Turner Truthers, I think, is up to like volume 4 on there right now. You know what I'm saying? We got we're planning the Survivor Series spaces. You know what I'm saying? This is following Survivor Series, you know what I'm saying, Thanksgiving weekend, you know what I'm saying? So we got a whole bunch of stuff on the way, you know what I mean? Steadily at work, always working in the background, getting things together. So but with that being said, we're actually recording during SmackDown. So in case you see me looking down or whatever, here and there when I'm looking at my screen to see what's going on in case anything pop off, because we do got some things to talk about, you know what I'm saying, in this week in wrestling as well. But before we get to that, we got to talk about some news and rumors and everything. It's pretty loaded week, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's get into it.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
That pops me every time. Sorry.
It works. It works. Like it cannot be duplicated. You know what I'm saying? Like this is where it started. Like it gets me too every single time. Like you remember how like Dwayne? That's right. I call him Dwayne. I'm not calling that motherfucker the name. But because the actor strike is over.
Hey, future presidential candidate Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, liar. You remember when you talk about the goosebumps popping on his arm? Yeah, that was me every time that comes on for the news for real. But anyway, so let's get started with NXT. And money bags galore. We've been talking about TV deals as of late. And it's a lot of movements going on for 2024. We almost done with this year, you know what I'm saying? We're in November now, so we only got like another month and then we're in 2024. So in October, which is, pretty much a year from now, like in October, we already know
it's gonna go quick though.
It is gonna go fast. It is. However, I do want summer to slow down just a little bit, please.
I feel you, especially living in Michigan. You only get like 20 minutes of summer.
Only get like 20 minutes, maybe 15, but still, like not considering like tornado weather and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in the fall is looking like it's going to be really, really big for WWE in general. We already know that SmackDown is moving to USA day of the week pending. You know what I'm saying? Like we still don't know. We'll make a few predictions here in just a few. But also another move, NXT is moving to network television.
Love it.
On the CW in 2024.
Fire.
How are we feeling?
Fire.
Love it. Fire. More eyes. I mean, it's free TV. Like before, you had to pay for NXT. You had to either have it on the network, and it was on USA. People don't have cable anymore. Like, let's be honest on that. Yeah. I pay for streaming, so like I don't have cable at all. So like they'll have more eyes on the product. So I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's fire, man. I'm digging it right now. They deserve it. Because a lot of people were critical about 2.0, saying like it's never gonna amount to black and gold. They got rid of the metal and brought in the hip hop, and look where we at now. They're getting bags now. They got great talent down there. So no, it's incredible to see this. And really, and the crazy part is the deal just fell into their lap.
Yeah.
Especially because they were going after AEW and Tony Khan ignored them.
Nasty. Very nasty.
Oh, God, man.
Well, I mean, like you said, I think NXT is absolutely in the state of NXT of what it is right now is completely fine-tuned for the CW. It's getting younger eyes on the product. That's for one. You know what I'm saying? You're taking away from an aging cable network. You know what I'm saying? Like USA, for example. Pretty much, let's think about USA for a second. Outside of WWE, it is literally Law and Order SVU, the channel.
Every fucking day, all fucking day.
Law and Order.
Now Chris Lee is locked up.
Chris Lee got hit with the Rico, so he's not.
He's in the he got hit with a Rico. You know what I'm saying? Nobody watched Barcade, whatever it's called,
with Nikki Garcia.
Yeah, whatever. Like, no one watches that.
The fact I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about right now tells me that nobody watches it.
Some bar game show.
I don't know what the fuck I'm even talking about. So that right there is that question.
There you have it.
Exactly. There you have it.
So I mean, really, you watching the Premier League on a Saturday morning. That's about it. That's all that there is. No one's really watching USA Network. So to get younger eyes, to get network TV eyes, because network TV, quiet as kept, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is a ratings juggernaut, you know what I'm saying? And like, I think this is also really, really good for the CW to get back into like live broadcasting, because they already got a few things on there already. I think they got Live Golf. They are going to be the home of Inside the NFL too at the same time. So that right there is also
didn't know that.
Yes, absolutely. So that's also great movements for them as well too.
And now you got the young hip black audience that's going to be with Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes on there. So
right,
if Carmelo
if they're still there,
yeah.
I don't know if they'll still be there. Carmelo definitely won't still be there. Trick is debatable depending on when they decide to pull the trigger on him, which I
say Trick will be there another year.
But
just make Trick the face of it, man. You know, just have him down there, man. Like he'll be
in the background.
Yeah, like just had like the first poster you put up. NXT on the CW, you got Trick Williams' face right there.
I mean, to be fair, they used to be UPN. I just aged myself. Fuck y'all. I'm old. Fuck your mama. They did used to be UPN, which you all know was a nigga channel. So checks out.
You put the ultimate nigga in wrestling right now on the front of that shit, and there you go. Like,
yeah, like you can do a whole lot with that, and then not to mention just all the other different NIL people that's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, this goes to show you that the whole point of NXT 2.0 was to be a driving force of getting the youth crowd to bring them to where they're going to take it with the CW today.
It was to build.
Yeah, they had to build. They had to sell it. They had to make the product. They had to, slow burn, play the long game in terms of like making that product better and making it a respectable third brand, even though it's developmental within the company.
Niggas better stop sleeping on Nick Khan, man.
Stop
sleeping on Nick Khan. Like,
Shawn Michaels booking. I mean, I don't think you can stop.
Can't go wrong with that combo.
Exactly. Also, too, man. OTM might get a sitcom out of this. You know what I'm saying? They might get like a TV deal out of this. OTM out the mud. They might get something out of this. Scripts might get it.
I don't know.
All right, I need you to. Bring it back in.
I'm gonna chill because I'm trying to.
I don't know about that one, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's good though. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love it.
I
love it.
Outside of NXT, being on the CW is, you know what I'm saying, one of the things we've just talked about is how diverse NXT is in terms of the representation and all the diversity that it has. Whereas, you know what I'm saying, that not only is it going to appease the younger crowd, it's going to appease multiple different groups within that crowd at the same time. So yeah, this is going to be great. The only thing still left up in the wind, however, is Monday Night Raw, which is very, very interesting to say the least.
Some of the things I've been hearing about Raw, there's a lot of people throwing their name in the hat for that. A lot of interesting names. Like Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yes, very interesting. There.
That's an interesting one.
To hear Warner Brothers Discovery is a top, you know what I'm saying, one of the top bill lit on the list of people that they possibly are looking at.
That would make TK
TV
lose all of his shit.
You know how you know how weird that is to look up and you see Raw on TNT?
It'd be very it would be very nasty.
Weird. It would. I mean, at that point, their AEW's gone because like that's a wrap on that.
I mean,
hey, AEW doesn't even have a deal. They don't even have a deal.
I mean, hey, he could have had the CW, but look what he did. He could have had the CW.
Crazy. He literally just said, "Nah, I'm straight." But to be fair, they wanted Ring of Honor or something. Didn't they want like a package where it was Ring of Honor and AEW? But like, who the fuck is checking for Ring of Honor TV? So like that right there should have been like, let me entertain that, because again, who wants Ring of Honor? Like, I low key just canceled my subscription to Ring of Honor, the app. I was like, this is stupid. I don't want this anymore. I paid for it because at first it was great. And then it just turned into fucking Dark. And I was like, yeah, I'm not paying to watch Dark Evolution every week. I canceled.
Yeah, like, and then like Dave fucked it up, and then NWA, like, good lord, man, like
for a spot that wasn't even entertaining. Like that spot was so pointless. Like it'd be one thing if like you had this amazing spot and it kind of, all right, you kind of tested the waters with it, but like it got you something from it. Like, what the fuck was that spot?
Hey man,
what
look,
was...
I don't know if people truly understand that ECW-esque spots don't work anymore.
Nigga, it is 2023.
23, literally.
Nigga, check it up.
None of us have sat down. None of us 30, like we're all about in our mid 30s here.
Mm-hmm.
None of us, even us, have not sat here and said, you know what would be great if we could just pan over somewhere in the crowd and see a group of people snorting cocaine. I don't think any of us have said we want that in our wrestling or any of our television.
Or any television. Like, yo.
I would just go watch Scarface instead of seeing that stupid shit. Like, that was really fucking stupid.
It was just, here's the problem. Like, you got an idiot like Billy Corgan, who just wanted to be edgy. He still think it's the 80s. Hey, it's the 80s, bro. Let's go ahead and do this, and then he thinking like married with children, and then he just went ahead and just fucked his deal up and shit. So yeah,
this is the same guy that had Titus as his champion for like 6 years. So like that should have been like a judgment call discussion right then and there, because
and then the crazy part,
Titus,
the crazy
to fucking EC3. Like, all right, let's
Fox News Titus.
And the crazy part about this shit for AEW and NWA, they were going to get the same deal that NXT just got.
Mm-hmm.
An 8-figure deal for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you fumble that?
It's easily just by being.
By doing cocaine spots.
By doing shit like that, like being a moron and like not, you know what I'm saying, like choosing a cheap heat over, you know what I'm saying, a long.
He might have just killed it, because at this point, like,
yeah.
I mean, no one was checking for it. To be honest, no one was checking for that shit. But like now, niggas really checking for that shit.
The backstage talent was happy. They like, all right, you finally about to do something, and then now this happened. They're like, a lot of people said they about to leave.
I'm about to say, I'm going to Impact. Fuck it. I'm going to whoever's going to sign me.
Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't even really seem like a lot of people even knew that they were going to pull that shit. Like, they were just probably just.
It seemed very like, hey guys, we're going live in 5 minutes. I got this great idea. Why don't you go,
Father Mitchell, just go up there, and you and a bunch of other people just start snorting cocaine.
Start snorting coke, right?
I happen to have some coke in my pocket. Here you go.
We can play push to the limit in the background. You guys could be laughing, just cracking jokes and everything. This will be great. This will be great.
Scene.
It's pay-per-view. They're not gonna watch this shit. It's pay-per-view. What the fuck is this shit?
That is disgusting. That is absolutely weird. And then they're right. You're right. It's pay-per-view. Nobody's gonna watch this shit.
Except for CW.
Right.
Except for the niggas clocking your every move right now. Except for them.
And they're in CW just like, yeah, we straight.
Yeah, and then they just fell in their lap. They was just, hey, look, Nick Kyle probably when he thinking about that shit, like, the fuck does CW want? Oh, you want NXT?
Right.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
8 figures for you.
8 figures? All right, cool.
Bet.
Michaels, you got a raise.
Exactly. Like, how you feel about working Thursday nights? Yeah,
I think I could do it, man.
Sean can't get his words out all the way. It's just like,
leave him alone.
I take that as a yes.
A lot of headshots, man.
I love you, Sean. Love you, Sean. And more other news in terms of more TKO stuff. So, as we know, TKO is the parent company of WWE and UFC. And it's just looking like more and more burial of Vince and Kennedy McMahon via this company. Like they literally have put him on a list of risk factors in relation to company business.
Anytime they get a chance to slaughter Vince, they're like, yeah, we actually they take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime
they Bret Hart and Vince McMahon right now. Well, you know that little prick Vince McMahon, you know he's bad for business right now.
Yeah.
So
whatever in his contract, however long they got to keep him, that promise you at 12:01 that day, that nigga's out. Like the minute they can get rid of him, they're getting rid of him.
It seemed like they've been on a roll ever since it went public. Like once they went public, it's just been, oh yeah, hey Vince, hey, stand over there. Yeah. Anyway.
You and your cane.
Anyway, yeah, us over here. Yeah. So like how we gonna do it? Like, you know, basically it's kind of like he's getting the Mary McCheese
absolutely, and that's what he deserves at this point. I mean, he sold the company to hide it from his family, and now they're all basically getting rid of him. So like karma came back real quick.
Yeah,
as it normally does.
You are in fact not Logan Roy after all. So so it's basically being stated, you know, Miss McMahon's membership on our board could expose us to negative publicity and or adverse financial and operational impacts on our business, aka better known as Vince has some allegations on the way. It's coming. It's probably gonna fuck up our shit. So yeah, he's high risk. We just got to continue, just keep putting shit out like this. So we're going to eventually push his ass out. And I guess maybe a reaction, or maybe it's just Vince saying, okay, whatever. He decided to he decided to sell a bunch of his shares. I think it was like 8.4 million's worth of shares. Not worth, but 8.4 shares. 8.4 million shares, actually. Back to TKO. So it's looking like we might be seeing the last event soon in terms of TKO
fucking
business.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, Tony Khan can't ride that wave no more. They have Vince over there. You come in, he can't ride that wave no more.
Yeah, it's not
bring back Stephanie.
Hey,
that could possibly happen.
I wouldn't.
And you know what else could possibly happen? Vince starting another. Another.
Please.
I can see it.
I can see it.
I can see it. He can call Taker like, hey Taker, you want to be my right hand man for this shit? Oh yeah, sure, boss.
And Taker would actually say yeah.
Yeah,
he probably would. Him and his glass hip, and then they can both just do whatever that shit they do, glass hip shit in front of 150 people that's gonna watch that bullshit. Because I'm not. I'll tell you that.
Like, I'm done.
I'm done with Vincent Kennedy and McMahon, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he did a lot. You know what I'm saying? We can't take that away from him, but yeah,
it says a lot when your kids don't fuck with you. Like when Shane Ben said, I don't want that shit. Like 10, 15 years ago, Shane was very adamant on like, oh no, I don't want to run this shit. I'm gonna go start my own tech companies and do Taekwondo with my kids over here. Like he very much like, I don't want no part.
He wanted to buy the UFC. He wanted to buy the UFC and put ECW on streaming. Like back then, like he was on. He like keep ECW the way it is, but just keep it online. We can make a lot of money off of that shit.
Shane said a long time ago, I'm straight. This nigga's crazy.
And then all of a sudden, he sits up here and he partners with with UFC today. All of a sudden,
now it makes
Vince,
sense, right? Okay.
Cut the shit, bro.
Wish they could have fucking owned it, but boy,
yeah, clown, goofy. But hey, you know what? That's Vince. Hey, look, that's ego. That's what happens when you allow ego to take over and you think you're too invincible, and then your nasty skeletons start to come back on you and everything like that, and then you get fucked over. So it is what it is. Like, I mean, I don't know what's next for Vince McMahon. Like I said, I already had made a projection that Vince would probably be out of WWE and TKO entirely by January. So
top of the year, first quarter.
Yeah, I said first quarter, he's out. See ya, out of there.
Well,
but who knows? I mean, I don't know.
That's what it is.
It's also like 90s. I think it's kick over tomorrow, so like they probably
that too. That too. I mean, the all it take. You know what? I'm a vibe.
We're gonna leave. But I'm just saying. I'm gonna say it.
I was I was about to say the first allegation that pop up, he'll be like, and then, but I'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
I will leave that alone.
I mean, just shit. A lot of better booking now. Got an old man coming in there tearing shit up no more. You got talent ready to come back to the company and all the other shit. It's good. It's good right now. And they make
I think a lot of talent left because events are on their way back. As soon as they can, as soon as Malachi Black contract up, I guarantee you he's coming back.
Oh, he's out of there.
Buddy Matthews, I guarantee you
out of there.
Oh, Buddy coming back because he tired of being put on voicemail every time he calls his woman.
Absolutely. So I'm pretty sure a handful of talent that is only overhanging at AEW and left because Vince is booking is on their way back because we all know they're Triple H boys.
Keith Lee.
I don't think they're gonna want him back.
I know.
Who in the hell is that? Some mid-carder?
You did that just to set me off because I guess who called it last week. They was gonna pull some bullshit with Keith Lee and
let's save it for the Cole segment, man. Let's save it for the segment because I got a lot to say about that too.
We'll put a pin in that.
Yeah, shout out to Jay White though, man, because he, he didn't want to go over there because Vince was there, and then now Vince is.
Well, it was a hiring freeze at that time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too.
So it was kind of like because it was before the Endeavor deal was announced, which is like right at WrestleMania basically, and like Jay White kind of just got lost in the stacks, so to speak. But good for Jay White. What he got going on right now.
He's killing it now.
He making it work. He making it work. Yeah, Will Billy Ocean Spray, he might be coming over to WWE now. That's looking like
I mean, I don't know.
It's very, very interesting with that because you can see it go a bunch of ways, but I kind of see like,
Billy Ocean Spray.
yeah. I kind of see it like maybe he wants to go to WWE because number one, Seth Rollins calling him broke, that probably did something to him. So he probably want to go there. And plus, go ahead, my bad.
I think he's a little butthurt too about how AEW inflated the numbers for London.
Yeah, and he got it tatted on him, and now he like, bro.
And now it's very clear that it's inflated. So I think that was very embarrassing for him. So I think that like that might be a deciding factor for him to go over to the Fed because I think TK really fucked him over with that London shit.
He ain't see all that tarp landed all over them seats and everything like that. Like
apparently not.
He was literally in the middle.
Nigga, all you had to do was do this. All you had to do was just turn around,
just look up,
or
do
the edge, run to one side, like oh shit, never mind.
Right.
Another one. Let me run over here.
All right, so
all right, Billy Boy. Let's see. Speaking of someone, you brought up Will Ospreay, but someone close to Will Ospreay from back then, Ricochet. Will wishes to Ricochet. He's in concussion protocol right now. It's believed that he suffered a concussion earlier in the match during the Hurricanrana spot. He may be out for a little while. Hopefully
that was wild,
better.
Man. That was wild. It was a great match though, but that was wild.
Yeah, like it was a match with Bronson Reed, right?
Yeah, It was Bronson Reed, Ivar, and the Miz.
For the Fatal 4-Way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Great match.
But Ricochet getting hurt, that sucks.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good. Nah, that was fucked up. But
hopefully he's
speedy recovery. He's
on
back
the mend.
soon.
Yeah, speedy recovery.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it. It seems like they want to do something with him.
Yeah.
I see something happening with that, but I just thought about something.
What?
Him and Logan Paul.
Yeah, that was a thing.
That was a thing. I mean, I don't think they're done there. But...
Yeah, they're not done there. I think he's going to be the one that's going to. Well, you know where I'm going with it. I see Royal Rumble with
maybe Survivor Series.
I see Royal Rumble.
I'm sorry. Survivor Series is literally 2 weeks away.
So that's too quick. So,
yeah, I see Royal Rumble.
Yeah, maybe a Royal Rumble confrontation or something of that matter. Yeah, I think so. Maybe that gives us some time. On a lighter note, congratulations to Carmella and Corey Graves.
Hey man, Carmella deserves all the rest she can get.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Jesus Christ.
She gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Congrats to them. We all know like Carmella's story and everything, her journey in terms of motherhood, and finally it worked out, and I'm really, really happy for her and for Corey. And we all know that baby's gonna have a fun time with some fun parents. So good for them.
Good gonna have a nice sneaker collection.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. 60 hours of labor, dog. Like,
yo, 60. I think I went through. Whoa. I didn't go through 60, but I definitely went through about a good 40. Yeah.
Soldiers.
Good times.
Soldiers.
Good times.
Soldiers.
Love my little boy, but woo, baby. Yeah. Not doing that shit again.
Hey, look.
We're done.
Every single minute was worth it all.
Let me tell you, we're done.
Yeah. She said, "Yeah."
Like, no, like that is it.
About this vasectomy, because we're done.
Jesus,
that's funny. So before I think we had, that was enough news that we had, but we did have a follow up to last week because Gabi went out and did a little research. You know what I'm saying?
She's determined to figure this shit out.
I gotta do some research. I wish I had the little I gotta go do some research on that shit.
Y'all gotta leave me alone. So to be fair, my undergrad degree is actually in journalism. So like I'm very big on like going back and like getting like the research and like finding out my puzzle.
Damn, I wish I had that clip, man. I'd have pulled it up. Yeah, man, I gotta do some research on that.
I gotta do some research on that shit. I gotta do some research.
Y'all trash.
Hold on, don't let me find it, man. Do not let me find it, man.
But yeah, Gabi went out and because she was trying to find the details of how a Legends contract works, and we were all trying to figure that out. So we got Gabi tapping in, and she's about to give us the knowledge.
No, we're not holding on.
I gotta go do some research and check that out. I gotta do some research. I gotta go do some research on that shit for real.
I'm out here trying to help y'all out. Help the world out.
That's what I'm saying. She helping me out because I need to know.
No, yeah, because I need to know too, man. But man, hey, man.
I gotta go do some research though.
So listen, I'll open the floor up. Y'all can leave in the comments what y'all want me to research for next week. Let me know. We can make it a thing. I come back weekly with weekly facts for y'all. Just tell me what you want to know, and I got you.
Yeah, hey, look, we're gonna make that a button too. The little reason that's gonna be a button.
Yeah, I'll do some research on that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna get the whole video. I'm gonna put it up.
I hate you niggas. Oh, a Legends contract. Jesus Christ, bring it back in. A Legends contract is basically a beefy merch contract, which is how people can actually go out and still do promotions and still do wrestling and all that fun stuff. Because fun fact, Jake the Snake also has a Legends contract. As well.
Oh wow.
So basically they get like a 10K advance for the Legend contract, and they're required to do at least 12 appearances a year for WWE. And they're also selling their likeness and that includes autograph signing, WrestleMania access, all of those fun things. So that's how you're able to still do independent booking shows. That's how Bully Ray is still able to do Impact, how Jake the Snake Roberts is still able to do AEW. Another fun fact about them, they actually have every year they're up for renewal, so you can decline it every year. You sign a 5-year contract, but every year it comes up and you can be like, nah, I'm straight.
So it's like a player option. It's like a player option in a way. Okay.
So almost like an option. So what would count like as so I'm thinking like maybe like a WrestleCon or like
a WrestleCon,
Comic-Con.
So technically WWE doesn't actually do those.
Right.
So if it's a WWE signing, for instance, when they do like the little wireless things I can't think of the damn company.
Oh, the
Cricket
yes. Wireless.
Whenever they have those, the Mania appearances, they also can use their likeness as well. So like action figures, for instance,
video
games, things like that.
So you get like so you get 10,000 up front.
Yep.
For that year.
Yep.
And pretty much me as WWE can be like, hey, we actually doing that. We're actually doing a superstore.
Yes. I'll have the mania pop-ups. Yep, that too. The
for this PLE this weekend.
Bully Ray.
I need you to come and sign some shit.
And it works out, right? Because let's be honest, Who's checking for a Billy Ray or a Bully Ray, whatever the fuck you want to call him today?
Bully
Who's checking
Ray,
for his
Bully
action
Ray.
figure, right? But I guarantee you on Ringside, Ring, whatever their website is, you can find it there.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of bounces back. So, like, say you're watching Bully on Impact, right? And Google Bully Ray, you're gonna still see that he's a WWE legend. If you want his real merch, you can go to www.shop.com. Like, yes, he has an Impact store, whatever. But if you want the true old school merch, right, that's their shit.
Right.
But if you want the action figure and like the cool shit, it'll link you back to WWE.
Interesting.
So it kind of works both ways, right? So like you're able to go out and have fun, but in the day, WWE is still getting clicks from that.
Well, I'll tell you one person who's going to renew that contract every year. That's your man's Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
He gonna renew him and Hogan. They gonna renew that contract every motherfucking year. Hogan,
so fun fact. For instance, Kane. I know we just talked about him. He makes $900,000 a year on his legend contract.
Nah, he makes under $1 million a year.
He makes under $1 million a year between the merch.
That's what I was going to ask you next, because I was going to say, does that vary? Like that price vary? So I guess
it depends on how much merch you sell. That's how much you get just to hang out, and then you get a percentage of the merch. You get a percentage of the signings. You know that shit ain't free.
Yeah, man.
You get a percentage of your likeness if it's used in other places. So again, Kane is one of the top making $900,000.
So it's really a good ass. So it's really not. It's really a good ass retirement plan.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you one person who's probably getting that bag, and that's Stone Cold.
Oh, absolutely.
Steve have. I'm about to say, does he have a Legends contract?
Yeah.
I'm sure he has a Legends contract.
Because I would think he would just they just probably just like you just signed off the love. You know what I'm saying? Like on some like just having you got an active contract basically. Like there's no need for a Legends deal or whatever like that. But. Yeah, like
but if
Austin,
Kane is making under $1 million,
if he's making 900, if Kane is making $900K, say like somebody like
Kevin Owens is making $30,000, I think, a month on top of whatever. Because he made a joke. Somebody was coming at him on Twitter once. And he was like, "Hey, what you're not about to do is come for me in my contract because I made $30K last month alone." On my
I remember at a house show he had Roman Reigns in a chokehold. He's like, "Do you know how much I make off my marriage?" And then Roman was had in his face, not trying to laugh.
Trying not to laugh.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with Legends contract. So make your money.
Yeah, so like, because if he doing that, like, I'm trying to picture like who else, who's another legend I can think of?
Taker.
Man, Taker got to be making like at least $2 million, 2, 3, 5, probably about $5 million.
Absolutely, because Taker is still releasing new shit on fucking Chalkline.
And he's still
wait till Ray could hang it up and retire.
Oh yeah, Ray about to be eating, bro. Like I said, them Louis V masks, them shit. He got Louis V mask already on display, like ready to just pop up.
Man, I want that green one, dog. I want that green one he had on this morning. I mean today. That bitch was hard, dog.
Yeah, Ray gonna be paid. Ray gonna be paid. Taker, like all them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's also cool that I mean I don't know why me personally I wouldn't turn down my deal every year. I'd be like, motherfucker, use my shit. I don't care.
Absolutely.
Just send the
honestly, it's really it's simple. It's kind of simple free money. All you gotta do is pop up 12 times a year at some event that you probably were going to. Because I mean, if you think about it. Bully, even though Bully's Impact and everything, he still goes to Mania every year. So like you're double dipping because you're going to this event regardless. So you might as well fucking get paid for it and get up. Absolutely. Undertaker is at every fucking thing. You might as well use it as one of your little check marks on your contract because you're going there anyway.
You know, Paul White, you know, he's been showing up everywhere probably, you know.
Does he have a deal? I thought he just straight up just left.
Left. He doesn't have a
legend. He didn't because he didn't get inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he didn't. 100%. Yeah, he didn't actually retire.
No, he just left his contract expired.
Yeah, he just left, and same thing with Mark Henry.
They just dipped.
Yeah, so
okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's different. Like Kevin Nash, he has a Legends contract.
You know he's gonna renew that every year.
Absolutely.
Come on, man. Kevin Nash don't play about his money, man. He don't play. But
I want to put up some Diesel action figures. Yeah, go ahead, man. You know, outsiders.
And you know what? They would sell. That's the thing about it too. Like it would sell.
So Okay, so that's my next question then. Okay, so like say like NWO merch, like you said, like Wolfpack or Outsiders merch, will he be getting royalties off of that too?
I don't know who owns NWO, so I don't know if that's a Kevin. I don't know who like. Obviously, the Fed trademarked it, but like I don't know whose that was or who that would count towards.
Yeah.
Or maybe they split it amongst themselves. That could be a possibility as well. It wouldn't shock me if they split it, honestly. How close they are.
Should I ask Bischoff? Like, hey man, how much money you got? Say no.
Next time.
I assume Eric probably has a Legends deal too.
Oh, he do.
Yeah,
I'm sure
he does. But that was fun facts with Gabi. You know what I'm saying? Like that was fun. Like
again, leave in the comments. Let me know what you want me to go look for next time, and I got y'all.
Hey, and just to remind y'all, Gabi, she has a journalism degree, so this she has to like dig for information. So she will go out and get it.
I will find
that
it.
right there is a good example. So definitely ask and and get interactive with that. You know what I'm saying?
Before we go on to the next thing, did y'all catch that Brock Lesnar thread they had on Twitter?
No, I haven't.
No.
About all of Brock Lesnar's like feats, like how he's just like a generational athlete, man. This motherfucker dog. I'm just start going over everything that I seen, like when he grabbed Charles Robinson by the belt and by one arm and just threw him in the ring and shit.
Oh wow.
You remember? Y'all remember that? He grabbed him by the belt and just threw him in the ring with one arm.
Like, who?
Charles Robinson, the referee.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Brock jumping off the motherfucking forklift on Big Show and shit, and then giving Big Show a casual vertical suplex. Like I'm just looking at this shit like dog. Like Brock is really a fucking monster. Like we know he a monster, but when you see all these videos, you just really realize like dog.
You have to appreciate how big he is for how busy he gets too. Like yes, he's gonna F5 you to fucking death. That's great. But he can also do a shooting star press. He can also get busy in the ring. Like people have to appreciate like his overall work.
It's funny you brought up Brock because I was like on doing my little shit posting TikTok thing the other day, and like Brock jumped and found his way into my algorithm, and like it was UFC Brock though. You know what I'm saying? So like it was a video. Yeah, Jimmy John's Brock. It was a video when DC called him in the ring. He's like, "Hey, get in the ring, motherfucker!" And then Brock just jogged. Like Brock has on a full suit, by the way. Like he just jogged up in the ring and shit. And DC ain't even like say nothing crazy to him. Brock just pushed the shit out. I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to beat your motherfucking ass, motherfucker." And it was just. And then, like, I saw, like, when he beat up Frank Mir and shit, like, I was like, yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near this man in a fight. Like, I'm
absolutely not.
Hey, look, man, somebody said when the aliens come, the first line of defense is Brock Lesnar. Like, you just call him.
Like, they probably turn around once they see Brock.
No, I'm straight.
It was another thing, too. Like, Brock never played football. It almost made it to the Minnesota Vikings as a DN. Off rip. Yeah. And they offered him a contract for NFL Europe, and he's like, "Nah, I'm straight." Like that is like,
"Nah, I'm gonna go to Japan and beat up Shinsuke Nakamura."
That is insane, dog. Yeah. Man. Okay,
crazy.
My bad. I had to put that out there.
If you ever do have a chance, like anybody that's never seen it before, like look at New Japan Brock and look at like because you'll see early Shinsuke Nakamura. Like
when he had no long hair, he had like a little buzz cut.
Young Shinsuke, and it was like maybe 2004. I think. Like go back and take a look at that. It was pretty cool. But yeah, so I think that was all that we have from news and fun facts. So let's get into this week in wrestling. This week in wrestling.
I am the BEST
New Day because the Street Profits are up and we want the smoke.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Acknowledge me.
Round one.
Dom DeMarco. Perfect.
All right. So, if you weren't here last week, you already know we have completely turned around what we do with This Week in Wrestling now. We're actually having a lot of fun with it, by the way, too. Like it's a lot of fun. So, like we did last week, let's start off with what was hot this week in wrestling.
You up first? Nope, you up first this time. I went first last time. We're gonna rotate this bad boy.
So I gotta go first.
You gotta go first.
Man. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna start off. Look, I'm gonna go ahead. Look, I gotta share this. I gotta blow this up. What's hot? I mean, look at this motherfucker right there. Look at this guy. Look at that. That right there is a real United States champion. Okay, that's crazy. But that is a real United States champion right there. Logan Paul, look, we all called it last week. Logan Paul, he went to Saudi Arabia and he left WWE United States champion. Like that's what's really hot this week for myself. Like we were saying before, it's important to put a title like that on someone like Logan Paul, who's going to be who works on the outside too, at the same time to promote WWE outside of the company, outside of the business. I'm sure that belt is probably going to show up on Impulsive. I'm not sure when Jake Paul's next fight is.
It's gonna be at that fight.
I think it was just announced. I think it was just announced, if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna be at that fight.
That's gonna be at that fight. He's gonna pull up like, hey.
He's gonna pull up with the belt. Supposedly he retired from boxing, so he can be a full-time WWE guy now. So
I mean, he's always had a full-time contract.
Yeah. So we're gonna be seeing a whole lot more from Logan Paul. I don't think he's on SmackDown tonight.
Because he'd have popped up by now if he was.
Yeah, he would have popped up. At least he would have popped up to make fun of Ray or some shit.
Exactly, for that Ray segment. It was just that.
Yeah. That was you know, it was really good, man. It was really hot, really good, really hot. Recapping a little bit on the Crown Jewel. We all know that he beat Rey Mysterio, but it was some interference by one of Logan's homeboys with the brass knuckles. Santos comes out to say, "Hey, what are you doing?"
That dirty motherfucker right there, man.
Then he grabs the brass knuckles and then somehow, some way, sets him back in the ring. Logan Paul grabs him, knocks him fuck out, and he is the new champ.
Man, with full Eddie Guerrero with that one, like
yes, and also he had some nice messages like, "Hey Ray, I love you," and everything, and then he was like, I know I just had to beat you, and it is what it is, man. Accept it, take it. You lost.
So yeah, right. You see Ray like,
you know what you did. You know what you did. He said, "I don't know what you're talking about. It's all in your head. You sound crazy."
Gaslighting the fuck out of him.
Gaslighting the fuck out of Ray. That was crazy. So that was hot. Also, Zoe Stark winning the number one contendership for Rhea Ripley's world heavyweight championship. Women's world championship. Really, really good for her. She won on Raw, if I'm not mistaken. I know that she lost. She was one of the 5 women that lost the match at Crown Jewel, but she's got her a title opportunity now, and
her finisher is ridiculous if it's taken properly, right?
Yes.
Like if you get someone that can truly take, someone that can take her finisher, but like if her finisher is executed, it's flawless. I love it.
I think she should.
The best one to take that finisher was Mandy Rose.
Absolutely.
Mandy Rose sold it really good.
Sold the fuck out of that.
Man.
She should add another one just in case someone, just so
someone that can't quite
do it.
Agree.
You damn sure can't do that shit to Nia Jax, so you got to figure out something.
Oh yeah, she got a submission hold or something for Nia Jax, so that ain't happening.
On that bitch's back or something, I don't know.
Yeah, something like a sleeper hold, something. And lastly, I have Creed Brothers versus DIY on WWE Raw. That was crazy.
I mean, yeah,
that was crazy.
Man.
Hey, man.
And look at it, and they both
Creeds.
And they both were protected because Ludwig Kaiser came through and interfered and all that shit, so they were protected.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But we needed that.
Yeah. It's on
hot from
it's on you.
Me.
You up?
All right, bet. So I got a couple things here. The Miz is on fire right now. Went ahead and showed off. Did his thing in the ring and shit. Went crazy. Now he's gonna be facing Gunther at the at Survivor Series. That's gonna be that could be sleeper for match of the night, in my opinion.
Easily.
Yeah, because one thing about Miz, y'all can say whatever you want. That man knows how to work the crowd. He knows how to work that ring. So
I was gonna say that man can only work the mic. He actually can get busy in the ring. He doesn't have to. He's a heel, but if he needs to and when he wants to, turn on.
Yeah, okay, come on, man.
And it's not only just that; it's Gunther. Gunther can fucking make you. Come on, man. Gunther can fucking wrestle, and he will make that shit a 5-star if he wanted to.
Absolutely.
So, also, man, you know, Gunther slandered the shit out of Bret Hart. You know, that was cool. I fucked with it. You know, what I'm saying?
That was crazy.
Yeah,
true heel.
Right. I got to shout this out because I bet against him, and time again he proves us wrong. Seth Rollins.
Yeah, we all took that L.
Yeah.
No longer bet.
I'm done.
I'm no longer betting against Seth, man.
Yeah, I'm done.
You know what I'm saying? If this is on FanDuel, they gotta been down like so much money betting against him. So yeah, I'm done with that. But shout out to Seth, man. He came through, had a fire ass match with Sami Zayn on Raw, and you know, let's kind of go into that a little bit. War Games has been announced, so I think it's gonna be a 5-on-5. They said 4-on-4, but I think they're gonna add a 5th to that. I think Drew's gonna be on Judgment Day side, and they might throw somebody, Kevin Owens or some shit. I don't know who's gonna be on that side. But then you got Cody. Cody had the face paint on for the cover. Said the nigga look like Guile. So
that face paint is crazy. Somebody actually did the I'm the dude disguised as another dude playing another dude. They did the Tropic Thunder. They did the Tropic Thunder on that shit. I'm playing the dude that's disguised as another dude.
Shout out to Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Because that's the only motherfucker that can pull that entire movie off without offending anybody. It just worked. It just worked.
I don't know. I don't even know
how. I don't know how, but
it worked. And I got one more. Man, this Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams shit, man. It just took an interesting turn for a minute. Like, the promo wasn't there with Lexis King, but him popping out.
So I got that in my code.
Yeah, so him popping out was interesting, and then just he just they throwing him to the fire right now.
So you talked about this. I truly think that they're putting so much stock and energy behind him. I think they kind of wanted to test him because honestly, anyone would look not as great on the mic with Carmelo and Trick. I don't care who you put up there. You got to figure out how to hold your own. You're not going to outshine them, but you need to figure out how to hold your own and not get overshadowed. So I think at this point they're doing with him like some trial by fire.
Yeah,
like, all right, do you got it, or can you? You may not have it, but can you figure it out, and can you figure it out quickly?
Yeah, and just them throwing them out there like that, and then and then like it's setting up something right there. So I'm thinking right now he probably didn't attack Trick Williams. I think he attacked him. And it was just like, okay, let's see what we're gonna do. Let's see what we're gonna do with that.
Let's see what we got.
His presentation.
Anybody come from AEW, they're gonna try to shoot to the moon. So at that point, like, I'm giving you the opportunity to lose.
I mean,
you're from AEW. So I'm trying.
They changed his look. He got a nice presentation. Like, I like his entrance when he come out. They pulled a chair out there and all that. Yeah, sliding chair and everything. That's fire. So
they're putting it behind him. It's just for him to either sink or swim at this point. Like, we're giving you the opportunity. You can't say that like we're not giving you anything. Like, it's there. Do something with it.
Yeah.
Prove it. Show me you want it. Show me you're gonna work.
For sure. Definitely. Yeah. I want to see more from Lexis King. I do.
Yeah.
I won't have him on my cold side. I mean, it's only been like 2 fucking weeks. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Yeah, like I'm just trusting the process.
Wait, I'm just gonna sit back and let him impress me and see if he got it. Like I said, I truly think it's a test for them at this point because they're putting so much stock and energy behind him. Like,
he's probably gonna be in that deadline match.
Yeah,
they're probably gonna
wouldn't be surprised if he is.
Yeah.
Was that it for you?
Yeah, that was it for me. Yep.
And y'all kind of hit on my points, so I'm just gonna sit back and take over some cold because I'm sure we all got some cold stuff.
Okay, so trending, anything that we need to be paying attention to? Right now I only got. Actually, I got 3 things here. Kari. I'm saying Kari. Kari returned on WWE Crown Jewel.
Hit that fucking beautiful elbow drop.
That fucking elbow drop. Shout out to Bianca Belair for selling the hell out of that too. Like that was crazy. So she's back in WWE. I mean, she already been back, but she finally made an appearance. I know a lot of people was complaining, saying like, why you do this in Saudi? Like y'all should have did this in front of.
It made sense, but it just made sense.
It just kind of just made sense. Maybe she might have been maybe closer instead of she like, oh, I'll meet y'all halfway.
That was my initial thought, is that it'd probably be easier for her to hop on a flight to Saudi than it would be to hop on a flight to the States, especially if you're trying to be low key.
I'm back to the States with you, right? That's probably why they did that. But chill. I mean, like the Saudi show, y'all have to understand something. The Saudi show is literally their WrestleMania, pretty much over there. Like that is a mini WrestleMania show for the Saudi crowd. So debuts and stuff like that can happen during those shows. So yeah, chill out. Drew McIntyre's something to pay attention to.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of the most weirdest, long, drawn out turns I've ever seen in quite some time. But just tread, just keep treading, keep on, stay on the train. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? I do, because you know what? I'll talk about Judgment Day later. But yeah.
Something's in the I agree.
Yeah.
Something's in the water.
LA Knight. You got to pay attention to what's happening to LA Knight after getting defeated by Roman. That's all I can tell you. He's going to probably be wrestling mid-carders going forward. So that's something to watch. It's not.
But see, there's nothing. I mean,
there's
nothing wrong with that, though, right? Like, he's not going to take the shot off Roman. He ain't taking it off of Seth. Like, give him some mid-card title and let him have some fucking fun. I mean, the Miz made the mid-card titles what they are. Like, don't get me wrong, he definitely had them. He had the top boys too, but like, Miz made his career off those mid-cards.
Yeah,
nothing's wrong with it. Like, but again, right now you got Roman running around. If someone knocks down Roman, then like maybe you could throw him back in there eventually, depending on when it happens. But like, it's okay to hang out in the mid-card.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, I think tonight on SmackDown he wrestled Grayson Waller. So again, back where he belongs. But all I can say is, if I look at SmackDown next week and he's wrestling Karrion Kross. Anyway,
speaking of Grayson Waller, actually he's on my to watch list too. I think
absolutely.
Something's there. Something's going on with him too. Like, I think it's interesting too that they bring him out whenever someone has to fight a celebrity, or whenever it needs a celebrity spot of some sort. Because Saudi guy, I know who the fuck that nigga was.
Yeah,
but like a celebrity of some sort, that he always comes in and
delivers every single time.
Absolutely. So he's someone I would say to keep an eye on too.
Absolutely. Ant trending.
Well, start off, you're gonna say Santos and Carlito. That's something that's trending right now. Because really, to be honest with you, I thought they all were gonna turn on Ray, but it was just Santos, and he walked away.
I think it's smart.
Yeah, he had the Eddie Guerrero look on his face for a minute and everything. Just like So I'm looking at that right now, and I think we're gonna be seeing Carlito versus. Cause I think that was an injury spot for Ray for what happened to him. I think that was an injury spot. Probably gonna take him out for a little bit. So we probably gonna end up seeing Ray versus Santos at WrestleMania or some shit like that. In the meantime, I think so.
Oh, I mean, there's still Dom and Ray.
So they gonna be a part 2 to that?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do it again. I think yeah. Unless they do they got a fixture Dom in there somewhere. Somehow.
I mean, hey, you know what?
But if they do it at WrestleMania, look, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Like, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, hey, or it's something there with that, man.
I just feel Santos and Ray will come sooner. That's what I.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like Ray and that's Carlito. Carlito and Santos gonna be something they're gonna start up right then and there. You know, because So looking at that, AEW side, man, this devil thing. That's
that was on mine too.
We still don't know who still don't know.
It's a lot of theories about it, man. Gabby showed me one where they were talking about Kyle O'Reilly being under that mask. And I was like, that is very interesting.
I think they're good at putting out their own propaganda. So I think the Britt Baker thing is their own built-in propaganda. So I think I would love for it to be her, but like we said last time, like where's that going, right? Like, so I think it would make more sense for it to be Kyle O'Reilly or someone really, really random who we're not even thinking about. Because you gotta have a payoff for it, right?
Somebody saying John Moxley was under that man.
Yes,
I think I was just talking. I was talking shit. I was like, "Hey, what if it was John Moxley?"
Hey, that would be funny. That would be funny.
Yeah.
You didn't think it was me, MJF? Oh man, so yeah, that and I've really. And I'm guessing they're about to do something with Wesley and Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is just running through.
Baron Corbin is an underrated heel. He's probably one of the greatest heels, honestly. He's underrated as fuck. Like he gets out there and he heals it up every single time. He delivers every single time.
I mean, honestly and truthfully, they need to put the NXT title on him.
I would love it.
They need
bring
to
back the Lone Wolf, throw it on him, call it a day. Like, because they need someone up there that can go and that's someone that you can trust as well. And you can trust Baron Corbin to get whatever job you give him. I mean, he got Happy Corbin over. Like, what the fuck was that shit?
No, man. That bad down his luck Corbin when he had.
Sad boy. We was wearing them stage shirts and them white beaters.
Sad boy Corbin. He letting his hair grow out with the nasty ass hairline and shit.
When he was about to cash in the Money in the Bank.
Man, that's kind of it for me right there, man. And you know what? One more. Creed. I should put them in hot, but you already had them as that. I got them trending because I think they're gonna be tag champs real soon.
Okay.
They building them up right now.
Yeah, they got them. They got them fast tracked. They're fast tracking them a little bit.
And my nigga Von Wagner.
Of course.
Von Wagner.
I mean, he lost.
He lost, but
I guess he's over still.
I
won't say over, but I guess
he still got it. He still got
something.
They giving him some traction on that. They give him some traction, and then one more. I know I got a lot. Chase U and Tony D'Angelo family.
Tony D.
Oh, yeah, the D'Angelo family. Something's going on with that too, man. I don't know what it is, man. They probably about to break his kneecaps or something, man. You're gonna hear some Sopranos things. He might get thrown in the trunk or some shit. They gonna throw Duke Hudson in the trunk in a minute, man. It's money being owed over there, I think.
That's crazy. What we got, Gab?
All right, so I'm gonna hold it down for the women.
Let's go.
Something that we need to pay attention to is I think Jamie Hayter's been gone for long enough for her injury to be healing. So hopefully she's on her way back.
Okay.
I also want us to look at Red Velvet. Red Velvet is back.
I've seen some talks.
She is back, and she's back on Rampage tonight with another match. I think she's going up against Ruby Soho. So they brought her back. So hopefully they do something with her now that she's back. She looked good on Wednesday against Julia Hart. Something else I want you to look at too is Julia Hart, right? Because they're going to do something with her. I think she's going to be the one to take it off of Statlander. Because at this point, Statlander is, I don't want to say she's fizzling, but like it's not going anywhere. The same thing they did with Jade. Like they give them these things and then it's like they just feed people to them. It's like there's no progression. There's no, there's something's missing with that mid card. And I think that Julia Hart could probably be the one to kind of breathe some energy into it.
I see some agendas being pulled in terms of Red Velvet. However, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for Red Velvet for sure. But I see certain agenda, of course, is on Twitter. They talking about some, Red Velvet got away from something and now she's on her way to be popping. And I'm just like,
get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Okay.
That ain't it.
That's not it.
That's not.
She probably already had it. She was just being booked poorly. Y'all want to always put booking on somebody on a talent's fault, but not on the fault of the booker, not management. Like, come on, y'all, stop. But I'm sorry. Continue.
That's what I got. Just my girls this week.
Ladies this week.
My girls.
And I feel you for real. I've been seeing the Red Velvet thing, like a lot of Red Velvet talk, so to speak. Saying that she was really like bringing it this week. We're not sure what happened on the Rampage as of yet with
it's live actually. They're doing it. I don't know why they're doing live Rampage live tonight, but Rampage is live.
So they didn't do their usual double tape. Oh wow,
it's live tonight. I don't know why. I don't know what else I'm assuming they're taping something.
Maybe
else.
They taping Battle of the Belts too.
Can they stop doing that?
I don't know. But usually that's what they do.
No one ever loses a belt though. So like no one either. Yeah. It's like it's just an extra hour of wrestling that like I don't give a fuck about because they don't put on any good matches. Aren't. This is like you're like getting like Moxley versus Omega. Like you're not getting that on Battle of the Belts. Like you're getting like Orange Cassidy versus fucking Penta, which is not necessarily a bad match, but like you're not getting.
Y'all do it every week.
100%. Like you're not. Stop that. It's pointless. Let it go.
Usually that's how they do it when they do a live rampage. That means they taping something that's going to be on TV like the next day or the week after, or maybe they taping something for Thanksgiving weekend. Maybe.
Oh, possibly.
Maybe something.
Or some Ring of Honor shit.
Or some Ring of Honor shit. Could be. It probably is Ring of Honor.
Probably Ring of Honor.
But. Yeah, okay. Well, that's cool. Now, my favorite part.
Let's go.
What is freezing ice cold?
Can I go?
This week in wrestling? Oh, she said, she's like, look, hold on, wait. Y'all saw this, right? So she was like, oh no, we got a rotating clock around this motherfucker. So you gonna go first this week with the hot. And then as soon as I get the cold, she like, oh no, look, fuck all that. I'm going first. So Gabby got it. Like, she's the boss. I'm done.
Not bad. So I have a couple things that are cold to me.
Let's go.
And my first one is going to be a hot take, right? It very well should have gone in news or hot takes, but execution matters, right? I'm very big on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mariah May's entrance.
Oh no, this ain't no hot take. I agree with you on this one.
They could have done so much better for that major signing. And we all kind of knew she was going over. So like maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. It wasn't a surprise, but it could have been a surprise for someone. They fumbled the fuck out of that. Like, why do you debut her on an RJ City backstage thing? Like, what are y'all doing? Do y'all not know this lady and her skin? Have you not seen her like break bitches' necks in Stardom? Like,
yeah.
I want to see her go up against Paige, but that's here nor there. Just go ahead and take Paige out. With
her saying suplex. Breaking necks and then was like, you know what? I want her to go against Paige. It's insane. But hey, I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let that rock.
I saw
what you did. I see.
So, I don't like Saraya. Sorry guys. I think she's.
Oh no,
I'm good.
I'm not
yeah, I think they fumbled that one majorly. Like that really like. It did nothing to boost her. It did nothing to like if you're a random AEW fan who doesn't know anything about her in Stardom, which honestly is probably fair.
Probably
you didn't do her any favors.
Yeah.
Because AEW fans are typically WWE haters.
Pretty much, yes.
They don't watch NJPW.
I think they actually lost their New Japan crowd not too long.
100%. So like, there's no one like they could have used that to have her run in on somebody's match. They could have used her to have her run in on Britt. They could have like done so many things with it. Instead of like debuting her, they could have had her running on Toni Storm. They could have had so many things instead of just like debuting her in the back with fucking RJ City. No shade to RJ City. I like RJ City, but like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, they could have handled that. They could have handled that a lot better, a whole lot better.
100%.
Yeah, especially so like she's a big signee. You know what I'm saying? Just like
she's a huge signee.
With Jade, you know what I'm saying? Have her flashing cameras, like show us why she's important. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because again, the average AEW fan is truly just a WWE hater. Like they don't they don't watch anything outside of AEW. They're just there to make sure that WWE doesn't get clicks.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, you should know. Like she's going to bring some life. Unfortunately, I don't know what the problem is that you can't bring in one person with so much star power because then you end up in a situation with that you're in now where she just runs through everybody. And like that's kind of boring.
Y'all don't have a hitter that can go one on one with her right now. Like y'all don't have that.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna toss Britt Baker at her.
100%. I was gonna say they're gonna throw her up against Britt. I would even like to see her up with Toni Storm or partner with Toni Storm, either or.
Yeah.
Because Toni can go.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely.
I know you said you had a few more.
So my other one, briefly touched on earlier, was Mark Briscoe coming back in a 6-man tag with Keith Lee and Goldust. I literally said last week that whenever they get bored, they bring out Goldust. So what? I can't even form words. Why? And that's how you choose to bring back Briscoe. Why did y'all just bring him back with Jay White? Y'all could have built, because there actually is a story there, right? Because Jay White fought Jay Briscoe in NJPW. So there actually is history there. So like all they had to do was create the proper package for that, and it would have made sense to bring him back to fight for his brother.
Right.
Instead, y'all threw him back with fucking Keith Lee and Goldust. I don't even know who they fought against. I don't even remember. Like, it's not important. It's really not important because it was nobody. But like, that's how you choose to bring him back. I don't understand. I just
yeah, that is nasty.
And I just talked about this last week.
You actually spoke this up. I swear.
Unfortunately, I did.
Like we could bring up the game film. Like you said this shit word for word. Like when they bring back Mark Briscoe, and a matter of fact, I added you on Twitter on that shit, and it was like you were like, "Motherfucker, did I not tell you that this is gonna happen?" I was like, "Hey, look, I'm just delivering. I'm just delivering.
You didn't see it.
I'm just saying you were right." I was like, "I'm just saying you were right."
It's just, I don't understand. And like, it's fucking Mark Briscoe. Like, he literally could be your baby face. What are y'all doing?
On a show that's trending downward at that.
Right. You could have used him to work your pot back, right?
Yeah.
You could have used him to get your pot back. You could have used him to get your numbers back. You could have used him on like so many different ways. And this is how you chose. You're like, well, what's Goldust doing? Keith Lee ain't doing shit. Call him up. There's no history between any of the three of them whatsoever. So again, there's nothing there, but that is our biggest point with AEW, right? They just throw shit out their ass and be like, here's a match. It's like there's no build, there's no story, there's no connection, there's no nothing, there's no chemistry, and there's no chemistry either. When you throw these matches together, like it's just like a shit show, a shit sandwich, because like there's nothing there.
They love their fucking dream. They love their dream matches.
Dream matches.
They love their matches. Dream matches galore, baby.
No connections, no nothing. Like, why would Mark Briscoe all of a sudden win a team with Dustin Rhodes? Like, please explain that to me.
And Keith Lee.
Like, please explain that to me. Somebody like it doesn't make sense to me. It makes no sense. Like, there's no record of being friends, no record of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no.
What you niggas doing right now? Hey, you know what? Put down your sandwich and catering. We good. We got a match in 20 minutes. I got you.
Match. Like, I don't know, man. Strange company, bro. Really strange.
I don't understand. But hey, what do I know? Last one, and then I will pass it on to y'all. So I'm sure this is probably on your list, so this could be a joint conversation. Samoa Joe. Winning over Keith Lee to then vacate the title in a company that has how many double champs at this point? Several double champs? I need someone to explain that.
It's the Wardlow shit all over again. I don't want to challenge CM Punk for the interim title. I want to challenge the real title, but I'm gonna keep this title right here, the TNT Championship, and then proceeds to lose it too.
I just don't understand. He could have fucking won. But again, and even then, like there are so many double champs between Ring of Honor and AEW. It's like what?
Eddie Kingston is a fucking double champ right now.
MJF is a fucking double champ right now.
They still have the tag belts.
Yeah,
They do. Wow.
They go up against the Guns at pre-show. Whoever his mystery partner is going up against the Guns pre-show for a full year.
It's gonna be Samoa Joe.
So he's got double duty again for another pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yep.
So again, you know what I mean? Like I need someone to explain this to me because I don't. I'm pretty sure I just nailed it. I'm pretty sure I just nailed the explanation. I'm pretty sure that was the explanation.
I'm gonna say this because it was on my list, but this is more so Keith Lee slander. I'm sorry.
Damn, man, because I got something to go ahead.
Because I feel like that's a hot. I mean, it's a hot topic.
Yeah, I think all three of us got that one. Go ahead.
The simple fact that you jobbed out and the nigga dropped the belt anyway is crazy. Like, he just relinquished, like, he vacated the belt.
Laid the belt on the ring and dipped.
Laid the belt on the ring after he choked you to sleep. Bro, I don't know what Keith Lee did to anybody in the background or whatever, like backstage or whatever like that. But
he need to figure it out and apologize.
Bro, I just go home. Go home, bro.
He could be backstage somewhere. I think he'd be a great trainer.
Hey, look,
But I think he's kind of gonna have to hang the boots up. Me and Yin about to be the breadwinner in that family, and that's fine.
I mean, yeah, dog, it's over, man. Like, get a Twitch channel, start a YouTube tutorial, like, fixing, changing oil, show people how to change oil on their cars. I don't know, barbecue, like, grilling.
He can own a Jones barbecue and foot massage.
Grilling
barbecue.
Show people how to do their taxes every year. It's something like
he can support his wife.
Yes,
he can be a real husband of WWE, a real husband of wrestling.
Yeah,
there you go. There's the next show, guys.
Yeah.
So I got something for you right here. Shout out to my boy, my dog, Raj Giri.
Oh wow,
good lord.
So he went ahead and put this out here. Something wild with Keith Lee, and again, why he shouldn't have beaten Samoa Joe. He was Tony Khan's big announcement last year. Keith Lee has not won a single match on the A Show, Dynamite, or an AEW pay-per-view in over a year since he beat Isaiah Cassidy on February 9th, 2022.
That is a wild
last match you won was beating a nigga who moans.
That's the match he came in through that nigga, right? It was like a real
that was that
he
was
literally came in through that nigga and then pinned him, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dog. I'm sorry. I feel like I say enough mean things about Keith Lee in the past. I'm really trying to be nice, but yeah, nah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. He ain't all right, man. I mean, wasn't he out for most of 2023 though, or was he like hurt?
They didn't use him.
They just didn't use him.
They just didn't use him.
Okay, wow, that's crazy.
That's all I got.
That's all that Gabi
all I'm willing to touch on
the code. Ant, what you got over there?
MJF versus Daniel Garcia was just why. I get it. Y'all trying to go ahead and
something to
do, but it was heatless, man. There was nothing there for that.
I think he's jumping ship when his contract's up.
I heard he been shooting.
Oh no, he's been doing shoot interviews. Absolutely,
yeah.
He's been
Garcia.
Garcia. Oh yeah. He's out of there. He's out of there. He's gone. He's gone.
I never seen it for Daniel Garcia, but I mean,
I see it for Daniel Garcia, but I don't see it in AEW. I think there's too many people that look like him, and I mean by look like him, I mean like his structure, his style. Like it's just, I think he's not special enough for AEW.
Oh he's gone.
But again, I think the WWE is like, oh, you from AEW? Let me go ahead and shop him quick rockets.
Yeah,
so I think it'll work.
And
he's definitely an NXT guy.
Yeah, so people definitely has been in his ear too. Like, hey man, look, come on, what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah, he's gonna be out of there. So that was just a very heatless match. Swerve is just boring me, man. He is boring me, dude. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. There need to be something with him, dog. Like, I'm bored, bro. I'm bored.
Man,
bro.
Did you see his used car commercial?
Yes, I did. That's why. Can you pull it up, AJ? Can you pull it up?
I don't have it. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Why didn't you get the used car commercial?
I do have. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna throw it in the clip this
Thank
week.
you.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Appreciate it.
But because I was hoping that you ain't bring that up because that's definitely on my cold list. The fact this nigga selling twofers in a used parking lot.
In a used car parking lot.
Ice cold, like Antarctica, like trash. But continue. Go ahead, Ant. I mean, I'm sorry.
So yeah, that is just, I'm bored. I'm just bored, dog. I'm just really bored right now.
And that fit was nasty.
I was gonna comment on. I was gonna wait on that.
Fit.
And man, honestly, in a full gear like things building up for full gear. That's another thing too. For me, that's pretty cold, man. This doesn't feel like a very hot show.
It's next weekend, right?
Yeah, it's next weekend. Yeah. Like me, you talked about it. We was like, you was like, yeah, full gear is like next week.
I was like, y'all, I realize that's next week, right? Like,
I'm like, damn. So that, and then the ongoing saga of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. So we got the Winnipeg, the Golden Jets versus the Young Bucks, and what the fuck ever, man. Like, who cares?
I don't give a fuck about that match.
Who cares, dog? Like, that should tell you something.
Supposedly, are they like teasing another elite breakup again? Too?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Cold.
Man, it's just that. I'm trying to find something for WWE right now, man. Man, fuck it. Judgment Day, man. I'm just not entertained right now.
They're not being elevated. They've done what they need to do. They need to shake it up. They need to do something.
I get tired of Rhea Ripley coming out there and saying, "We run Raw." Okay, who gives a fuck? And then
I need Rhea Ripley to have a fucking match.
I need her to have a feud, a good feud. Something. She needs a feud, man.
But that was my whole take on her being number one in PWI. Like, I see why she's number one, but like, if you look at her matches and her match quality, it ain't there. Like, she's definitely over. Yeah. She got the look. She can kill a promo. Like, I'm not fighting that. I'm fighting the fact that she's been a champion for going on a year and she's had no notable feuds. That is my issue. Like, she goes up there and she fucking squashes Selena Vega. She goes up there and she squashes like randos. Like, can you get her in a real feud for her to elevate her right now? Because right now she's just a mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, and nothing's wrong with that, but you are a champion. Like, I'm gonna need you to be more than a fucking mouthpiece. Like, I'm gonna need you to go out there and get busy. And like, that is my biggest issue with Rhea Ripley. Like, throw her in a fucking feud.
I just get tired of just saying like, we run Raw. I don't care.
Mommy's on top. Okay, girl, we get it. You're on top. Shit.
We get it. Whatever.
Now what?
Is she still hurt? So to speak. Oh, okay. Because I know she was dialing back because she was like hurt or something like that. But yeah,
at this point, they're just like using her to.
I mean, honestly, I think it'll heat up once something happened with Judgment Day. Like either Priest get kicked out or they add a new member to there. I don't know, but I'm just bored with it right now. And then I was gonna put this in a cold, but I should have put it as hot. Grand Metalik not jobbing out the commander.
Said nope. Not today.
No. And not only did he say no, the whole match got canceled. The whole match got canceled.
So, Grand Metalik, like, man, like, you're like, nigga, no, I'm not jobbing to him. I'm straight.
And you know what? The worst part about it is them niggas said, okay. Like, they didn't try to fight it. They didn't be like, go out there and put on a fucking match or switch it. He was like, I'm not doing it. All right, I'm going back to the hotel. I'll holler at y'all later.
Right.
Uber. They was like, okay.
I'm out. So, breaking news real quick. To end SmackDown, Asuka turned on Bianca and Charlotte Flair, and she's now aligned with with Damage Control.
Okay, we saw that coming.
So, Asuka, they beat the shit out of them.
Oh, you already know about Bailey about to catch it next.
Oh, Bailey's next. She's next. But everybody's it's unity right now. So they got it's Asuka, Kari, Io, Bailey, Dakota. Oh, and Shotzi tried to come out for the save and got
her
thrashed.
Ass whooped. Sounds great.
Hey, so you know what? I'm thinking about it. I don't know. But they're gonna need somebody on SmackDown to help them out. Yeah, and they'll tell them who's gonna be.
Send them some help, please.
Yes.
Because that was bad. That was a beat down. They got beat up. They got their ass whooped. So y'all touched on a few things, like, you know what I'm saying, especially like my frustrations with the Judgment Day currently right now. Rhea's really the one that's over out of Judgment Day. Everybody else is kind of like, whatever. Like, they just keep getting utilized for like plug-in, like, oh yeah, this week y'all gonna fight Sami Zayn. Oh, this week you're gonna fight Cody Rhodes. Like, that's literally like the Judgment Day's whole thing right now. And then they still doing this slow burn thing where Drew is probably going to be inserted and Damian Priest is already going to get kicked out or something like that or whatever. Like, it's very, very slow right now, but I get it. Like, that's just that whole in between a big four, you know what I'm saying? Because we got War Games coming. So something's got to change after War Games. I know that much for me to still kind of be interested in Judgment Day. But right now it is falling cold. Like, because really I'm looking at Judgment Day just to look at Rhea Ripley at this point. And Dom too. But I'm not going to lie. The Dom, my dad's a deadbeat shit. Come on, man. I'm getting a little tired with that shit too. Like, he can only say that so many times. You know what I'm saying? And he's still the North American champion, right?
Yeah,
but at some point he's got to drop it. He's
probably about to drop it back to West anyway. So
yeah, something like that. So that the Swerve promoting the Twofers in a parking lot before Dynamite. Crazy buy one get one free. Dynamite tickets is insane with that nasty ass Boogie Nights suit he had on.
He creased the fuck out his ones too, bro. He creased the fuck out them bitches, man.
I honestly like age ones. Like I don't have a problem with it. He's just swaggerless, so nothing's gonna look cool.
Yeah,
exactly.
But he creased them, and I'm just like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, so nasty. Here's one that needed to be. I feel like needed to be talked about, and I'll take anybody's hits. I really don't give a shit. But Okada and Danielson booked for Wrestle Kingdom. Extremely Antarctic cold. I don't give a flying fuck about Okada and Danielson doing it again and doing it at Wrestle Kingdom to finally fulfill Danielson's pipe dream, because he's gotten injured twice.
So Okada been beating his ass. Okada's been whooping his ass.
Everybody's been beating Daniel Bryan's ass at this point.
But not like Okada, man. Okada done broke his arm and he broke his
face. Man. Like I don't know what's next. He gonna tear your ACL. Like I don't.
You need to leave that man alone.
Just leave that shit alone. But I mean, this is all Danielson's pipe dream, so he can finally this is why he left WWE. Well, part of the reason why he left WWE when he wanted to go wrestle in Japan. So now he's finally going to go do that shit. And I'm really hoping that sooner or later this is it for him. Like I'm not the biggest Danielson fan personally, but
obviously,
yeah, I'm not. I really don't care. But I'm just like this is extremely cold. I don't care. I do like Okada. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like working with AEW, how he has kind of hurt him a little bit. It has hurt Okada. It's kind of taken away a lot of his the grandeur that
his mystique.
It kind of took a lot from his aura, like working with AEW. I'm not gonna hold y'all, but yeah, like that's piping. That is cold, ice cold, like fresh ice over a lake cold. Like that's
Michigan cold.
Yeah, Michigan cold. Like I'm not with it at all. But yeah, that's it. That's it for me on cold. I think we all just couldn't wait for the Keith Lee part.
That was universal right there, man.
I'm pretty sure we're all like, huh. All right.
If I'm Keith Lee, man, I'd be wondering, like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, okay.
All right. I mean,
they about to move him over to Ring of Honor, dog. That's what they're gonna end up doing. They're gonna move him to Ring of Honor.
He ain't gonna do shit over there either.
He ain't gonna do exactly. Like, what are you gonna do there?
Walk around with that cape.
I'm done. Goodbye. Hang out with Gold Dust. Exactly. I'm done.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh man, I'm so
tired. That gray hair.
Keith Lee's grandfather, like Cornette like to say. So all of a sudden his grandfather comes out. Like that was crazy, man. That was insane, man. But yeah, yeah, that's what we got, man. Yeah, the Keith Lee thing. Hey, look, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to say. But it's probably gonna be a funny cover this week.
What type of shit is that?
Yeah, all of a sudden Keith Lee's grandfather comes out.
Niggas.
That shit is ridiculous.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. So I think that was it for this week in wrestling. We did try to cover like a little bit of what was going on SmackDown. I do think they did cover a little Solo Sikoa segment. He's going to be back on I'm about to say NXT. He's going to be back on SmackDown next week. Mm-hmm. Jimmy Uso is going to be facing LA Knight next week.
I like it. I
don't hate it. Sure.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Whatever.
I just want that nigga to yell just the whole yeet thing. Stop saying that shit.
Yeah. Like, so nothing about Roman. I mean, I think everybody's kind of like, Roman's like, I'll see y'all at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, you know I ain't got time for that shit. I'll catch y'all later.
Yeah, so that's the carryover until then. And up next we got Survivor Series coming up. So we're planning to do a Spaces for Survivor Series. Usually we do a post show, but brother, it is a holiday weekend. So we gonna try to. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. But we got a whole lot more on the way. Another Turner Truthers is popping up on your Patreon very, very soon. I think right now, the last one that is up is Great American Bash 2000. and I believe Gabi is on that one.
I'm on the one from. No, I'm not on that one. I was on the one before, the week before.
Week before? Mm-hmm. You wasn't on Great American Bash?
Mm-mm.
Okay, maybe she wasn't. She was on. I could have swore I saw you on that, but she wasn't on that one. But we got Great American Bash 2000. Turner Truthers, man, is turning up. Them boys, man, they working on that. So be prepared for that. Also, I think Winston is going to be pulling up. So Winston is
Let's go.
Prepare yourselves.
That's
prepare.
Gonna be hilarious. That's gonna be hilarious. That's gonna be hilarious.
So we got that coming up. Anything else from you guys?
Nah. Shit just keep trucking along. What we doing over here, man? That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Comment what you want me to go find next. If not, I will just throw out some random facts moving forward. But there will be weekly facts.
Yes, we need them. We need those. We need that because I learned a great deal about Legends contracts tonight. It made me want a Legends contract.
No, for real. Especially when you find out Kane's getting $500,000 a year.
5,000. You know what I'm saying? 5,000. I'll take 5,000. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? He probably save a lot of money because he be buying them cheap ass suits he be wearing and shit. So
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But that is it for this week. With that being said, this is AJ, Ant P,
yes, sir.
Gabi, we all here. Salute to you all. Have a great week. That is this week's episode. We out. Peace.